Suspect left in a taxi.
Back to the inner cities.
Worrying about the inner city can ruin your academic career.
Are you allowed to drive it
thinking
too
it's
long?
gonna ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me tonight. The thing is, smoking is good because it lets people make a lot of money. And so is selectively culling the population. So my opinion is the change in the proposition. Let people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax, and keep our national heritage intact.
Line 2, you're on. I say use it.
I listen every time you talk. It really made me think about the world in a whole new way. I moved out of the city because it sucks. Now I live in a compound surrounded by barbed wire. And shoot and kill anyone I don't recognize all my land. Just want to say thank you. That's the quality broadcast.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. You've got a question.
Yeah, I got corpses of 15 illegal immigrants in my yard. I killed them all myself with my bare hands. Did I get a tax break for all this unpaid work?
Good question. I would certainly hope so. Ask your accountant if you could register them as dependents. Then hide most of your net worth offshore, a complex money laundering system designed to support the drugs trade. Then you can pay virtually no taxes and complain about how awful you think the whole country is, knowing you're doing as little as possible to help.
Cool, thanks. That's good advice.
I'm appalled at you, Mary.
Come on, go!
Why?
Because that man has a garden full of corpses and you're talking about money laundering.
Yes, it's a great opportunity for some profit-centric thinking.
Missed a wonderful opportunity to talk about recycling. Organ donation.
Oh, God, give me strength. I married a fool.
I married him.
When we first met, Peyton, I thought you were so glamorous with your long hair and big ideas. You were studying for a PhD in cultural ceramic history or cross-cultural underwear or something, and I was very young.
Thanks a
Very
million.
foolish.
Here, this is for you.
Now I see you for what you are.
And what's that?
Intellectual cesspit, a middle-class disaster, a guilt trip wrapped in neuroses and completely unable to function in this society. No wonder I prefer to sleep around.
And on that note, we have to go visit our marriage therapist. He's a Canadian bitch who quite need any more prescriptions for painkillers. Remember, when the left wing and the right wing come together, the country can really get going.
Straight off a cliff. We'll see you next time.
Boy, I can't imagine what those guys are like in the bedroom, but I'm sure it's a bit like the Bay of Pigs. That was I Say You Say.
San Andreas just can't get enough of the Glory Hole theme park. It's the place for magic and adventure. We all like speaking rodents to entertain and educate our kids, and now with Jerry Gerbil, the kids have someone they can really relate to.
Kids, come and play. I've got puppies to show you.
Yay, a giant speaking rodent!
Go on, kids, have fun. I know it's safe. Jerry's wearing a latex bodysuit.
See you later, Mom! We're off to have fun with strangers! Let's see!
Ride the lot
Muévete,
through.
loco,
Like
let's
the
go.
adventure of the Flaming Screen Machine. Glory Hole Theme Park.
Glory hole!
Open every day till 3 a.m. Come live the mystery.
Up next on WCTR, it's the
Did you
Man
buy your
Can Sing.
license?
It's Derek Thackeray in the tight end zone. Brought to you by Eris Pump Up Shoes, because women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
That was delivery!
Welcome back to the
What you been drinking?
Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand, played by people they don't know. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. Drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. And the national finals, rich and popular people are fighting it out. Attention, the country is in mourning. And most importantly, sports, where we talk to a fitness expert about the crucial
Your driving
role
is
of
de
endorsed
puta
clothing.
madre.
And who can forget we visit the grave?
Over here!
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more. Let's talk about staying tight and
I will kick your ass. This is the Consport team.
Okay. The Wolves, that's team playing sports as if they cared.
That's just a ticket, sugar.
The Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on.
Okay,
Tight
go.
End Radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been. Since day one. Since everyone.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel with dew at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. When has running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. It'll make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off with the Red Baron.
I tell you, when I was a kid, the three sports matter. Baseball and killing college. And I had a great childhood, really great. Even my uncle did come into my room and had a win. Anyway, who's on the line? Caledonia fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes. God, I love a dude with a big dude. I love the talisman. No, this year, I'm telling you, they're just some yardage.
Yeah, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they gotta start playing away, trying to score some on the other team. She had a wife so she could beat me.
Here's what I say, man. One, gotta know for play.
I know. Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp with Chris and the Blues in the locker room. Guys, they were really getting prepared. Shoes were going on, feet, shirts were going on, the shirt part of their body, serious weight on them, and you could tell that they were going to play the game.
Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, you can't win.
You have some spooky insights into sports. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, look, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. You know, we've been petitioning state.
Come on, guys!
Urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up. Let your body then go stand in line for a bathroom. I mean, half the time you can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions
Look where you
that
go.
say support the team. Don't leave the game pee at your seat. Go to the phone.
Oh, big five man. Let's be a sport, Chuck. Since my wife is sure about taking a chill, my friend said, Chuck. Yeah. I was really today. I've gotten in the box. How about that 5 years old? Yeah.
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man wins, the other goes home and loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works. Hey, Derek Thackeray, don't shit on no one. But,
Come on, let's go.
and Atlasy do, not really on it, so stay out of the way.
Yo, the five man, that ain't green, is it?
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional be fake? Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean,
I'ma give you a
why is
little
a guy
something,
gonna
something for
take a
treating me
dive
right.
for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute.
Get this Carucho moving!
It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Tight End Zone.
And this is WCTR, proving that radio is better than TV. That's the show men with large guns love.
There's a war on the streets. It's the war on thirst. Sponsors wins the war on thirst with the new grenade-shaped can.
Hey, yo, pull up and blow your thirst right off in that brand new taste explosion.
These things sound fresh. Sprunk. Go AWOL from the Cola Wars with an energizing mix of lemon, lime, 10 times the caffeine and sugar. Plus, goofy and fancy for the extra pop. Yo, it'll bring your temperature right up. Ain't no bubbles. Other beverages use carbon dioxide. But use ether to kick up that fizz. Thanks to all that mercury, you won't remember anything that tasted so good. Now pick up a Sprunk thermonuclear 6-pack. Kill thirst and liven up the party. So all your friends are sprunking the grenade shaped can and enter the Sprunk sweepstakes with
No
Blow your
olvides,
thirst right
there
off
might
in that
people on my
brain
way.
taste explosion.
Have you heard the #1 gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Well, why don't you just go buy your vegetables at the grocery store then, you sycophants? God, I just...
You
Well,
hit me,
screw
punk!
you too, Mom! See if you're ever on the show again. Next call.
Yeah, what's that plant that moves never smells good? Is it foot high and smells like hell? I want to plant one on my ex-wife's lawn.
It's called a morphobalance titanium. God, I love it. A morphobalance titanium. Come back as a superhero. I want to be called that. It's a morphobalance titanium, the rare botanical wonder. See his eight-foot protrusion as he pollinates on everyone.
But why does it seem so bad?
It's about marking your territory, baby. About marking your territory. You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I will try that. Thank you so much for the advice, buddy.
You're to help, Taylor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
Oh, are you on?
Cock-a-doodle-doo, we're a huge corporation.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, and we can't be stopped. All the protesters can go to hell. It's time
I gotta
for
pay you in
the
blood,
rocking bell. From the factory farmer to your plate, the chicken's life is in a sorry state. Coming full of chemicals, what the hell?
Even make my breath swell.
They're full of hormones and they get fat. At least we know we're slipping around. I love chicken with a shitty smell, and that's why I love Clucking Bell.
Clucking Bell! Suffering never tasted so good!
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's the Wild Traveler. Next.
Support for the Wild Traveler is brought to you by the Ultimate Disc in the Dark Association of America, who encourages you to get out and
chump
play.
change for some cheese.
Hello, I'm James Beeston, World Traveler, and this is the Wild Traveler. We're discussing
Just get out of
the
here.
world
Just
and all
don't
its
hit
many
anything.
pleasures. I think of it like this. Why have a hot dog with an uncarried vendor by the bar when you could attend a beer-guzzling marathon journey with enormous men and taste of wonderful German's wurst? The world is full of animal things, and you can discover them for yourself. Come along, I'll take you there. It was dusk, and the sun bled red on the city of Thailand as Chen brought me a sparkling water. Delicate, handsome, but war is folly, and we can only unite
Okay,
by
I
visiting
enjoyed
these
that.
epochs of culture, when a man can be himself, smoke cigarettes, dress in gladiator clothing if he likes. We mustn't force our way in culture upon other people.
Come on, I ain't got time to wait.
Compartment. Maybe Hemingway was right about that. Maybe Ford was. We're all fighting inside to let a wild creature mate. I travel, therefore I am. This is a show that embraces culture from around the world, Mr. Crackers.
Yeah, I totally agree with you
I'm gonna
about
give you a little
Australia.
something, something
You're
for treating
right,
me right.
the moon is shit. What's so significant to Columbus? Give me a recommendation.
Oh, yes, fantastic forms of recreation to be had in Colombia. It's a blizzard of excitement.
moving.
Sheep, the rails are great. Raw. Bolivia's not bad either. You'll be surprised to find out how the party never stops.
How's the food?
Well, a lighter is the most room to cook up food, but there's scarcely time to eat, my boy. You'll meet fascinating people, feel so comfortable, you'll rip your clothes off and howl for days. Next time.
Yeah, hi. My name's Geraldine, calling from Kansas City. This is such a great country. Why would you go anywhere else? It's unpatriotic to travel. I mean, I got war, famine, depression, and pollution
Ah,
right
you
here on
asshole, my
doorstep.
shit!
And parents, don't question. You're a rail after college. They'll come back with sections about healthcare, charity, and civilization. Europe is not the real world. This is.
Well, I love to slum around in the Boston and showers as much as the next man.
¡Órale!
But I have to agree, Europe is overrated. Eastern Europe was good for a few years after the wall came down, but even there, the police are too strict. Just can't let your hair down. There are far more unexplored pleasures to be had in the Far East. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Hey, I've been listening to you go on and on about travel. You know how expensive it is to fly to Asia? Russia's farther right. They're all coming here to set up fine families.
Oh, what, fool?
South America, everyone went extinct there. They have less culture there than the contents of my toilet bowl. Rainforest, Maine forest, and Mexico. I wanted to be that close to my ancient ancestors. I'd be banging my mother-in-law instead of my wife's best friend.
You can fight your enemies, you don't need to disagree. I'm sure the summit of your aspirations in life is a cheerleader with big guns, but some of us think a little more exotically than this. Next caller, vamos, buenos dias, and noches. If you don't smile, I won't deep. Honor! Sorry. Speak.
Hey, I love this show. I'm a huge fan. I visit all the places you recommended.
what the hell
and in
I'm
a lot of
talking
them,
about.
there's no talking monkeys. I saw posters in the customs booth at the airport in the Philippines. You rock!
And no doubt, I love you.
Where you going?
That show you did last week? What was the name of that spiritual center in Bangkok?
The Wild Dragon's Happy Ending. Very spiritual. You will find it in this.
Awesome! I can't wait. Thanks, man.
Yes, we all love to travel. Get away from it all. Get away from the people, the computers, and the databases. The police harassing you for doing nothing. I just hate showing up to some place to enjoy myself. Being forced from their homes by war or famine or whatever. Life is great.
Oh, you
Stop
hit!
ruining it. Next one.
Hey, the FBI wants to talk to me about a perfectly innocent question. A vacation spot. I had no idea what he'd taken. I was teaching you how to swim.
I have a lot of experience with this. I want you to stop for a moment and let me read my travel journal. Paste pictures, notes. Sometimes people object to you taking a picture. A few pennies of their local currency and they will fall. Some people think this is patronizing.
Shit!
They need the money and I need the company. Besides which, it is the oldest profession. What? Oh, time for me to head south again. I'm James Batista. This is
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, the show that takes you around the world and abandons you at the airport.
Opinions are free, which is why we're here. It's news and talk that our sponsors agree on. WCTR.
An ancient pastime just went cyber optic.
Mom, look, I'm playing with myself.
Handheld gaming action is here.
The Exorbio game system fits in the palm of your hand and provides hours of fun.
Mom, look, I'm playing with myself.
Once you discover the action-packed action of Exorbio, you won't be able to stop.
Take your newfound addiction everywhere. The 3-color screen is just like real life. Play games like Morning Missile Crisis.
Free the hostages.
One-eyed monster war.
Lightsabers.
I got here in one piece.
Zed. Squirt.
Rocket boogie. Mortal sand. And tonsil hockey. But be careful, you might go blind.
Mom, I'm out of batteries in my arm aches. Let's go!
Link up your Exorbios for private Zorbo battles.
I wonder if Dad still does it.
Exorbio. Let the games commence.
Up next, it's Area 53 and Marvin Trill, broadcasting live from his trailer in the desert.
Space is it really or confuse us? Ghosts, time travel, and the flashing light. Which way? Strange is my but I'll find our way for sale. We explore deeper and get to the truth. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Hello.
deserve a
I'd like some either.
propina.
On the conspiracy line corner, you're in Area 53.
Do not use fluoride. It made me kill my doctor.
Why would we worry about a chemical that the government puts into the
Gotta get to the ball now.
Animals can now be trained to fly, including several species of bird. Think about the military applications. Hello,
What's your plan?
it's good for the economy to live in constant. And the people, the phone company, they have your name. They know your number. How do you feel about that? Good. Hello, Julie from Liberty City. You're on the line. I want you to take off your gloves. Stand at the window. Stand there. Hours each night. Try to experience his dangerous work, especially topless. Take lots of photographs. All right, who's got a theory for me? Next.
What's you been drinking?
Just a tad. Since that's all I'm asking. Last night, as I was laying in my bed meditating, it occurred to me, why are you even listening to me? Turn off all electrical devices, including your radio. Hector and San Garcia, why are you still listening? What nonsense. Now think about the things we talked about. Think seriously. Think. We'll see you next time in Area 53.
That was Area 53.
Wreck my
We're
shit.
sorry.
All the news the government wants you to hear.
Thanks for the lift.
WCTR.
Next up on WCTR, the news. We try to make it interesting and depressing.
Hey, get over here!
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News.
I'm in a rush.
Foreigners
Get up!
who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing unborn child. Plus, protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Candy Company. Now for traffic and transit with Richard Burns.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. The aftermath of the devastating earthquake continues. Travel is still severely restricted statewide. Officials say there are still no reported casualties, which is truly unfortunate as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. The governor is threatening to bomb Australia, despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Sources believe it is linked to the rising drug trade, while others blame the fascist pigs. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge influx of Russian mobsters and cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor's office said everything is okay. In Vinewood news, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
Thing about Mad Dog is, think about becoming superstar. I mean, you know, I've done everything I could do in the rap game. One shit hands down. Nobody can handle
Thank
me,
you.
you know? Lifetime champ, no shit. Say shit. It's cool. Ain't no shit. Got clothes. I got labels coming out, you know what I'm saying? Doing drinks. Got shoes, tires, rims. Thinking, you know, next stage is being a full-on superstar, you know? Get to wear tights.
Oh, my God!
Nail a lot of tail. You know what I do in real life? Gotta get me a drink, though. You know?
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Tourette's theater group banned from the park. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to right-wing guerrillas, causing a major incident. But we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Let's be careful.
Opinions are free, which is why we're here. It's news and talk that our sponsors agree on. WCTR.
Tomorrow, I will dream in green, yellow oceans and froth on the beach. It's me. I'm an adventure. What is love? It's me. You taste it. I need desire of home. It's me. Shine. Why helmet shine? Helmet shine is a fantasy. Helmet shine is a spectacle. Helmet shine is you. Is you. If you desire the space between your ears, advertising on beaches. Shine. Tomorrow. I'm going to dream like an artist. All in Mystic, pure, it's me. You're beautiful. That's enough. Shine. Buy helmet shine.
If you love to hear liberals whine and conservatives lecture, then stay tuned for I Say You Say.
The future of America. Threatening again. This time I'm Dr. Phillips.
And I'm also Dr. Phillips. Today on the show, do cave paintings and museums make us violent?
The anti-beef movement. And Mussolini.
And we take on the highly charged debate about test tube babies and actually talk to one.
Taxi, over here!
Class. You know what it's like growing up in a beaker?
That's right, buddy. Today on I Say You Say. We share last names, but that's about it.
Hey, what you want, fool?
And this is I Say You Say. Where left is right, right.
Yeah, where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, I don't know if you saw today's news, so what is in the right in this great dialect? Is it? Kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor.
Are you allowed to drive if you're blind?
You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call. My wife, or me, lecturer in quickness and apology.
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, all right. Here's the deal. I'm really funny.
Here,
but nobody
get
wants
some
to hire
education.
somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, you know, whatever that means. But people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Take
Are
me
you
to the
related to
drugs
my husband?
pronto.
I don't think so.
I hope not. And you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it. Democracy only works when you agree with it.
All
Then
right,
it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is the base of my body, and I've always wanted to be full. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil. He's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope it's fixed this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugs, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. But if you want shout-outs, call a rap station.
That's
I'ma go
offensive,
get
and
high
I'm really
now.
offended by what you're saying. I'm just wondering, this used to be a free country.
Taxi!
Move your vehicle.
Yes, good
You don't
point.
mind if I
Remember,
smoke in
our
here, right?
founding fathers grew tobacco. Accidental, stressful stints of genocide, which were. And you're so against raising taxes for smokers, pay more taxes than anyone. My grandfather smoked his whole life. Until he was 52. So what I'm saying is, why can't we encourage more smoking and use the money to pay for better healthcare and some cultural programs, bringing Christmas dances, summership back to the inner cities?
Learning about the inner city has ruined your academic career. This really thinking is going to ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me. The thing is, smoking is good. It lets people make a
Here's
lot
a
of
little
money.
something,
But so is selectively culling the population. So what I'm proposing is a change in the proposition. Let people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way, we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax,
Not my
and
normal
keep our
chauffeur,
national
but she'll
heritage
do.
intact.
Line 2, you're on I Say You Say.
Hi. I listen every time to your show. It really made me think about the world a whole new way. I moved out to the city.
Oh, man,
Now I
thanks
live in a
for that.
compound surrounded by barbed wire. And shoot and kill anyone I don't recognize on my land. Just want to say thank you. That's a quality broadcast.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. Have you got a question?
Yeah, I got corpses from 15 illegal immigrants in my yard. I killed them all myself with my bare hands. Can I get a tax break for all this unpaid work?
Good question. I would certainly hope so. Ask your accountant if you can register them as dependents. Then hide most of your net worth offshore in a complex money laundering system designed to support the drugs trade. Then you can pay virtually no taxes and complain about how awful you think the whole country is, knowing you're doing as little as possible to help.
Cool, thanks. That's good advice.
I'm appalled with you.
Why?
Because that man has a garden full of corpses, and you're talking about money laundering.
Yes, it's a great opportunity for some profit-centric thinking.
Organ donation.
Oh, God, give me strength. I'm married thought you were so glamorous with your long hair and big ideas. You were studying for a PhD in cultural ceramic history or cross-cultural underwear or something, and I was very young, very foolish. Now I see you for what you are.
What's that?
An intellectual cesspit, a middle-class disaster, a guilt trip wrapped in neuroses and completely unable to function in this society. No wonder I forgot to sleep around.
And on that note, we have to go visit our marriage therapist. He's a conniving bitch who quite needed a prescription for brain cancer. Remember when the left wing and the right wing are together? That we can really get going.
Straight off a cliff. We'll see you next week.
Oh, you asshole, my
Boy,
shit!
I can't imagine what those guys are like in the bedroom, but I'm sure it's a bit like the Bay of Pigs. That was I Say You Said.
If only the world was less like this.
I could use a smoke.
Hey, put that out!
And more like this.
I could use a smoke.
You murderer! I might have children one day!
Smoking kills, unless you kill first. If you're around a smoker, you will die. Smokers may look relaxed and like they're having fun. Don't believe it. Vote yes on Proposition 421. Let's outlaw smoking everywhere, even in people's homes, and allow honest citizens to legally kill anyone who smokes. Let's live in a world without smokers. Prohibition works. Let's prove it. Let's move up the food chain. It's time to smoke the smokers. Vote yes on Proposition 421.
It's a favorite show with serial killers and stalkers. Lonely Hearts is next.
All through this sultry anonymity of night and sun of the day, you're on Lonely Hearts on WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio. Or as I like to call it, we can't talk right. I love you all. I'm your host, Christine McIntyre. Let's go Aw, thanks. Do you want to tell us about it? Okay. Jenny on the line from San Andreas. Hi, Jenny. How's your heart?
Broken. Broke my arm and two of my ribs.
What happened?
I married myself in treatment, and it all went wrong. He thinks I'm a doctor. He has something to do. And now he beats me every day.
Stay with him, Jenny. Jenny, do you know the phrase homewrecker?
No.
What about selfish bitch? I want to bring people together, not break them apart. Who's on the phone? It's big lonely state out there.
I'm married. I want to be right.
Notice how many lonely hearts are lunatics? You wonder why, or perhaps not. Brian from Les Venturas.
Hey, dude, my name's Brian. I'm calling from Los Venturas. I want to talk about art.
Why did man just repeat back what you say and never listen? Are you brain dead, Brian?
Oh, actually, you're ironic that you say that.
Oh, so sorry. You seemed all insensitive for a second there. Would it help if I slept with you?
No, she knows. I get away with it all the time. Even after I did it, you're still. Actually, our relationship is better than ever. There's a passion. You also want to push your open from accident. I put the call on myself. It's fantastic.
That's very informative. You know, last night I thought it would be like to be lonely. Then I watched my fun novels. Remember, a heart in bed, but it of course lasts forever. So it makes you a widow. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Lonely House. I was just calling up there when I was listening. Now I'm thinking that, you know, that I can help out some of y'all guys. This is none other than Jesse, the proprietor of the Pleasure Domes Club. Anybody that's out there lonely, first of all, with all the people on this planet walking around, there's no reason for anybody to be lonely. You understand? That's why I'm the greatest to keep people wake up. You know what I'm saying? People who got low self-esteem, they need to pick me up. They need to come down to the Pleasure Dome, hang out with me, Jesse, and my girl. You know what I'm saying? They gonna keep you company, have you feeling good, and this goes for everybody. I don't care who you are, how old you are. So come on down and hang out with me if you're lonely. And I'm gonna tell you something. You won't be lonely from the moment you open the door. Because somebody's gonna grab your hand. It's gonna be all about getting there.
Good grief, that's not the way Lonely Hearts works at all. Is anyone here suffering? I want pain, misery, desolation, all the important things.
Hi, this is Sarah. I'm a stalker.
That's beautiful. Tell everyone about it.
My man, well, I call him that, even though he's broken off all contact and is marrying someone else. I killed the kid down and sent his card to him in an envelope. He liked it so much, he told the police and even the newspaper. Then I burnt down his place of business, and now I have a special surprise for him.
Ah, you have a great week. Isn't it really beautiful? It's all we have time for. Listen to all the answers, and you won't be lonely anymore. You'll want to spend the rest of your life in isolation.
You do know how to drive this thing, right?
After all, until next time.
I hope you enjoyed Lonely Hearts. It's always fun to laugh at other people's misery, isn't it?
Out of the way! Jonathan.
I don't know, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's the name they gave me at the orphanage after you put me up for adoption. How could you give me away?
Bring your family together. San Andreas to
If you love to hear liberals whine and conservatives lecture, then stay tuned for I Say You Say.
the future of America. Threatened again this time. I'm Dr. Rose.
And I'm also Dr. Rose. Today on the show, do cave paintings in museums make us violent?
The anti-beef movement. Both Hitler and Mussolini were visited.
And we take on the highly charged debate about test tube babies and actually talk to one.
I have flashbacks. You were hysterics inside the class. You know what it's like growing up in a beaker?
That's all today on I Say You Say. We share last names, but that's okay. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say You Say. Where left is right, right is
Some extra for you.
Or where East meets West, and the West always wins. That won't be down.
You are so big. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it,
I've been waiting forever. Did you steal your license?
man and all wearing matching jumpsuits while working on the or kill or be killed, crush the weak and starve the poor? You decide. You must decide. Please call my wife.
That's the problem. I really don't listen. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny. Nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, you know, whatever that means. But people just respond badly.
Oh, shit, I got
I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange pathetic sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition of smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it. Democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to do so. I'm right behind the public.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope you're sick this time. I won't tell anyone you got plugged, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. If you want shout-outs, call a rap station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country. Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers ruled to that. Relax them. Stressful stints of genocide, witch burning. And you're so against raising taxes on smokers. Pay more taxes than anyone. My grandfather smoked his whole life. He lived until he was 32. So what I'm saying is, why can't we encourage more smoking and use the money to pay for healthcare and some cultural programs, being Christmas dance and sun worship back to the inner cities?
Learning about the inner city has ruined your academic career. And this woolly thinking is going to ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me tonight. The thing is, smoking is good. It makes people make a lot of money. But so is selectively culling the population. So what I'm going to do is change the proposition. Let people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax, and keep our national heritage intact.
Line 2, I Say You Say.
I listen every time to your show. Really made me think about the world a whole new way. I moved out to the city because it sucks. Now I live in a compound surrounded by barbed wire and shoot and kill anyone I don't recognize on my land. Just want to say thank you. That's some quality broadcasting.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. Have you got a question?
Yeah, I got corpses of
I know you
illegal
did,
immigrants in my yard. I've killed them all myself with my bare hands.
I got to
Did
pay
get
you in
a tax
bud.
break for all this unpaid work?
Good question. I would certainly hope so. Ask your accountant if you could register register them as defendants, then hide most of your net worth offshore in a complex money laundering system designed to support ship trade. Then you can pay virtually no taxes and complain about how awful you think the whole country is, knowing you're doing as little as possible to help.
Cool, thanks. That's good advice.
I'm appalled at you, Mary. Why? Because that man's like a garden full of corpses, and you're talking about money laundering.
Yes, it's a great opportunity for some profit-centric thinking.
Here's some extra. Go on, get high.
And organ donation.
Oh, God, give me strength. I married a fool.
I married a fool.
You know, when we first met, I thought you were so glamorous with your long hair and big ideas. You were studying for a PhD in cultural ceramic history or cross-cultural underwear or something, and I was very young, very foolish. Now I see you for what you are. Intellectual cesspit, a middle-class disaster, a guilt trip wrapped in neuroses and completely unable to function in this society. No wonder I put this thing around.
And on that note, we have to go visit our marriage therapist, who was a conniving bitch and won't write me any more prescriptions for painkillers. Remember, when the left wing and the right wing come together, the country can really get going.
Straight off a cliff. We'll see you next time.
Boy, I can't imagine what those guys are like in the bedroom, but I'm sure it's a bit like the Bay of Pigs. That was I Say You Said. Up next on WCTR, it's the Man Coaches Hate. It's Derek Thackeray in the tight end zone. Brought to you by Harris Pump Up Shoes, because women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
Now that's how we
Welcome back to the tight end zone. Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand.
I gotta get to my player's hood.
I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. Drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. And the national finals, rich and popular people are fighting it out. Attention, the country is in war. And most importantly, sportswear. We talk to
wrecked my shit.
about the crucial role of endorsed clothing. And who can forget we visit the greatest moments.
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he gonna make it?
Hey, here you
Yes,
go. I'm
he
out of
did.
here.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment
you
in
buy your
world history.
license?
Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen
Let's
one
go,
man
I'm
score
late.
a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
Brilliant sports. Under all the let's talk about staying tight and let's go to the
Yeah, the Wolves. I'm a Wolves fan. Where's that going? I don't vote. I can't be bothered. But I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay. The Wolves, that's team playing sports as if they care.
Yeah, the Wolves. I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay, hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on the tight end radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been since day one. Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. What's running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off in the Red Baron collision.
Let's hit the road. When I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered: football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room late at night. Anyway, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing league.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes.
A successful delivery.
God, I love a dude with a big spoon. I love the Callies, man, but you know, this year, I'm telling you, they're going to need to score some points and get some yardage in order to win.
Hey, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they gotta start playing to win, trying to score some on the other team. Wish I had a wife so she could beat me.
Here's what I say, man.
Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated. Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Break you off with Phil.
I love your show, man.
Yeah, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive
Away
stuff.
we go.
You know, we've been petitioning Steve to install a urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up, to let you by, then go stand in line for the bathroom. I mean, half the time you can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions that say support the team. Don't leave the game pee at your seat. Go to the phone.
A
pleasure to ride with the
my
best.
wife and children are taking in the children. My friend says, Chuck, obviously you love hitting things. So I've got in the box. How about that fight between Gonzalez and Jack?
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man
Ándale,
wins,
homie.
the other goes home and loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works.
man.
Hey, Derek Thackeray, don't shit on no one. But, it's so nice.
Oh, you asshole, my shit.
Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
The 5-game study dream, dude.
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional
Oh,
be at stake?
shit.
Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean, why is a guy going to take a dive for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in the shower.
You
We'll
hit
see
me,
you next time.
asshole.
Bring in 3 or 4 beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Time End Zone.
This Garucha can fly.
And this is WCTR.
Look where you
proving
going.
that radio is better than TV. That's the show that George Guts love.
Talk is cheap, especially on this station, featuring more rich, angry people complaining. WCTR.
They say living in Los Santos is the equivalent of smoking a pack a day. If that's the case, then I want a choice in the matter. So I chose Redwood.
I used to sell my body for drug money on the streets. Now I'm cleaned up and have a wife and go to church. And I owe it all to Redwood cigarettes.
Sometimes when I get really stressed out, I beat my children. Anything I can lay my hands on. Since I tried Redwoods, I find a way to relax 20 or 30 times a day. I know it's bad for me, but what's more important, me or my children?
Stress kills millions of people each year and causes divorces, automobile accidents, and even war. When stress is about to get you, get a Redwood. Redwood cigarettes. Proud sponsor of the LSC Marathon.
Have you heard
Oh,
of
you
the
hit me.
gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Well, why don't you just go buy your vegetables at the grocery store?
Bien,
then,
here's a
you
little extra.
God, I just don't understand people.
You gotta help.
Hey, Cassie, do too, Mom. See if you're ever on the show again. Next call.
Yeah, what's that
Just
plan
step on it.
behind, smells like hell. I want the plant one on my ex-wife's lawn.
It's called a morphobalance titanium. God, I thought it would be that. A morphobalance titanium. You're in trouble now. Redwood in If I come back as a superhero, I want to be called. It's a morphobalance titanium. A rare botanical wonder. See his 8-foot protrusion as he pollinates on everyone.
Why does it feel so bad?
It's about marking your territory, mate. Don't mark your territory. You should try it. It will be on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you so much for the advice, buddy.
Oh, I'm here to help you.
Don't let it go to
Gardening
your
with
head.
Maurice. Only on WCTR.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
Up next, it's Area 53 and Marvin Trill, broadcasting live from his trailer in the desert.
Space isn't really a planet or a decoy to confuse us.
I'm a truck driver and live to be a show all the time. I see a lot of unexplained phenomena out there, especially in restaurants. Really about the moon, we never landed on the moon. It's such a good fake.
Remember, the Russians are arch enemy still, I might add. Them and the Australians and some species of dog. They lead us into space.
The Russians are shooting at us with a hot dog and punch. Kind of a Noah's Ark fast food kind of vibe. Hey, my bad arm could make a better space station than that.
I'd like to meet on the conspiracy line, caller. You're in Area 53.
Not using fluoride. Evil. It made me kill my doctor.
Why would we worry about a chemical that the government puts into the water? Animals can now be trained to fly, including several species that may have military applications. Hello, caller. It's good for the economy to live in peace. The phone company, they know your number. Hello, Julie from Liberty City. You're on the line.
Oh, wait,
Stand there for hours each night. Traveling long experience is dangerous, especially tops. Take lots of photographs. All right, who's got a theory for me? Next.
Hey man, love the show. But when are you guys gonna start seeing the bigger picture? I've been lied to, man. Guys like you really help, but you know virtually none of them. So you know what I'm talking about.
Just a tinge of sense. That's all I'm asking. Last night, as I was rolling in my car home, it occurred to me, why are you even listening to me? Turn off all electrical devices, including Hector and San Garcia. Why are you listening? Now think about the things we talked about. Think serious. Think. See you next time in Area 53. But be careful out there.
That was Area 53. We're sorry.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
Mikey, where are you? Hi, you can't see me. My invisibility cloak is on. Oh, Mikey, stop drawing pentagrams on all the doors.
It's the fantasy game that's sweeping the country, The Cavern of Sorrow. Learn about our exciting history and have fun, too.
I'm a holy warrior on a quest. I'll kill you if you don't believe like I do. You can't beat me, stupid. I'm invisible. I got invisibility seeing glasses, dumbass. Rod said the wizard gave it to me. Remember our adventure at Gas Canyon?
Gather ye friends and embark on historical adventures.
I'll cut your head off with my sword. Oh, no, you won't. I have a metal neck given to me by Gore at the back door. I got him when we traveled to the nether regions of Gorthbeth. There I had 8 wives, 47 kids, and other concerns.
It's not just a game. It's a secret society of special friends. When you find the Cavern of Sorrow,
Como mierda!
Next up on WCTR, the news. We try to make it interesting, not depressing.
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Foreigners are coming. Who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing your unborn child. Plus, protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Canyon. Now for traffic and transit with Richard Burns.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. The aftermath of the devastating earthquake continues. Travel is still severely restricted statewide. Officials say there are still no reported casualties, which is truly unfortunate as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. Governors threatening to bomb Australia, despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Sources sauce. Also today, a Tourette's Theater group banned from the park, unless they take up money. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to right-wing guerrillas, causing a major incident. But we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned.
And now he beats me every day. But he keeps threatening to kill me.
Jen, do you know the man who goes home?
No.
What about selfish bitch? I want to bring people together, not break them apart. Who's on the phones? It's a big, lonely state out there.
Come on, Mary. I'm watching you right now.
Notice how many lonely hearts are lunatics? I wonder why, or perhaps not. Right here from Los Angeles. Why do men just repeat back what you say and never listen? Are you brain dead, Ryan?
Actually, it's ironic that you say that. My wife's been brain dead for years.
So sorry. I seemed all insensitive for a second there. Possibly Hey, how have I slept with you?
From doctors, though, she wouldn't even notice. I get away with it all the time. Even after I did it with your sister. Actually, our relationship is better than ever. I mean, the passion is amazing. It's what I'm a good person trying. If she was back to the way she...
Drug money is nice. You roll with Los Aztecas?
Orange Grove Street families.
You fight like a girl.
Should've got the fuck out of here. I like to share too.